What is up to my survivors? Hey to my little favorite. You know who you are. You know I'm not going to, well, you don't know I'm not going to say your name, but your mommy and your daddy and the folk around you know I'm not going to say your name, but I had to give you a shout out because you watch my videos. So, shouts out to my favorite as well as, not just my survivors. It's Delilah the Survivor here with chapter 7. Okay, so I think the last thing I was talking about was, the whole being homeless and pregnant and having number 5. And then after having number 5, the BS with his donor and the fact that my mother took me in and when she took me in, it was cool. We was getting, I had my space. She had her space, so I could, it wasn't like I could get up and go to my own house, but at the same time, I hope you like my hair too. This is for my grandbaby. She picked this color out. And now that I think about it, I didn't have to buy this hair because the one she really wanted was the one I had, the one she already seen me in. So I'm a little bit upset now, but hey, she still likes this one. But anyway, darn, got me off the track. Okay, so you know how normally somebody tick you off, you can just get up and go to your own place. I couldn't do that, no. But sorry, my ears just pop. It's irritating. So at the same time, it was I didn't have to, if she was in the living room or the kitchen, dining room, whatever, I could go downstairs to my room. It wasn't like she was down there a lot unless she had to do laundry. And so, mind you, I had loved this place. I had loved it. But then, I lose my little spot. And had to go upstairs with the boys. And her. I had to go up to the bedroom with the boys. Because here comes little big brother. And he needs the basement. Oh, God. No, I did not miss that. But I'm trying to figure out how that happened. Somehow, I don't remember how. Because that was the place I like. We end up moving to a place where I get the basement again. But it sucks because these places were made weird, or at least a few of them were made weird. So it was the basement and the kitchen was together. So I would have to deal with people because if they had need one to come in the kitchen, bow, the kitchen right there, bow, laundry right there. But I did have my own bathroom. The other one, I had my own bathroom. Bathroom out this world. But bam. They had to do laundry. I'm in the kitchen. It's in my space. In my area. So for some strange reason, I don't know why, but me and the donor became cool. And he actually stayed with us. And I was actually mad because at one point, I think that was after the fact, but okay. My baby, number 5, had RSV. So we end up at the hospital. But they need he needs more of a pediatric, a place that is better with dealing with the whole pediatric side of the things. Because we was at Franklin Square. and they were like, he need like better. I mean, not better care, but like, I can't even think of the word of it, but he needed to be transferred. So we go to, hold on, because it's on my list to never go to again. When it comes to my mind, I'll bring it up. It's not Good Samaritan, but I think it was even beginning with an S somehow. Either way, went there for children. Oh, it's beautiful. Rooms is beautiful. The TVs is beautiful. You can get a PlayStation if you want. It's all gravy, you know. Took care of my son. I did not leave. Because when my number 4 was sick, I didn't leave. So, this child's sick. I'm not leaving. So, I mean, this was like, I don't know if this was the first time or the second. Because he had RSV twice. But I'm not sure if this one was heavy or not. But I believe it was just before he had RSV. Me and his donor had gotten into a real bad fight. And when I tell you, it was kind of like the last scene from What's Love Have to Do with It? Because this time it was like, I told you on the other chapters, but this time I'm not just taking no licks. You gonna get the licks back. And like my hair was braided. I think my hair was braided into something. I go into the bathroom and like I feel something wet, and I'm like, why do I feel something wet? So I go and like this, try to figure out, it's blood. I'm like, why am I bleeding? Then somebody who I miss dearly, she looks back at it, and mind you, I am now 31. I believe I had never had stitches in my life. Never. I don't know how he did what he did in the back of my ear. Because it was going so, like, hard, like, because he had made me hit my head and some more stuff. Like, a lot went on in that fight. And, like, somehow I ended up, and she looks back there, she said, oh, you gonna need stitches. And I'm like, huh? And like at the time, my adrenaline was like, I don't know. I know some of y'all know how y'all adrenaline is just going. So you like pump, like you don't even. It's not hurting. It's not nothing. Like they do the stitches, I didn't even feel it, cause like my adrenaline was in such a rush. Boy, when that mess went down, it was a different story. I was like, did I take these out? And then mind you, I was pissed off because, like I said, I had never had stitches before. And I was 31, so I was pissed. So, like I said, so the baby gets, back to the baby, I had to tell that part, that part is important. So, like I said, my son gets the RSV. I'm in the hospital with him. Like the little part that I was laying on, all of a sudden I go into a seizure. So, like, I know a lot of stuff went down. The donor was there. And, like, he goes and try to get me help. And, like, the last thing I remember was them putting me on the gurney. And, like, apparently I like blacked out because I have no idea what went on. When I finally can comprehend something, I remember him saying, do she look okay? So apparently he had came down with me. And like, when I come to for a little bit, I'm in like this weird room and they're like, are you okay now? I'm like, I guess. I don't know what just happened. They're like, you just had a seizure. Oh, okay. Why? Still to this day, don't know why. I never told them certain things. Well, I kept out certain things. But it after talking to my therapist, it might have been due to the fight, because a whole lot of tests was done on me. These people had took me. I had my own room, which they kept a camera on me. That felt violated. I felt violated with that. They kept a camera on me. It was awful. The adult side of things was awful. And I vow, I'm so mad, y'all. I can't think of the hospital. I am so mad I cannot think of the hospital, because I know for a fact it was not good saying. But it was like awful on, like I said, all terrible on the adult side. And then he was going back and forth. I know he loved that part, because, you know, I told you a story of him when I had just had number 5. So I'm pretty sure he loved that fact, going back and forth. But it came to the point where I was like, I want to be discharged, because y'all not doing nothing. And I just didn't like it over there. Like, I want to be discharged. I want to be back over there with my son. So they was mad. They didn't seem like, I knew they was mad, because they was like, you discharge yourself. We're not going to give you a wheelchair to even leave. I'm like, are we being that petty now? Y'all not trying to give me a wheelchair? Oh, okay. So he comes. I discharged myself. I walked. And they got the finger when I left, because, like, really? We being on petty stuff now? If y'all can remember a hospital with the S in its name, maybe it begins with the S. It definitely was in a city. Put it down in the comments. And I'm gonna need y'all to start liking and commenting. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I mean, I know I'm a different kind of channel, but I will have, because it's starting to get on my nerves now. I mean, it's not like a celebrity gossip thing. It's just how I feel about a lot of stuff that's going on in the celebrity world. But that's not another chapter, but another bonus episode. So, like I said, I go back to my son, and I stayed there. I was like, because I'm not, whatever was going on that side of the hospital, no, I need to be here with my son. Because it seems like y'all, well, of course, kids, it's the kids y'all good with. The adults, no, y'all not good with them at all. So, finally, he's out. He's good. His RSV cleared up. That's where he got his two of his favorite friends up until recently. I'm sorry, y'all. I got notifications popping up, distracting. But that's where he got Puppy and Teddy, two of his favorite friends now. But like I said, he was cleared. Everything's okay. We go back home. Me and a donor, it's like, at this point, it's like, I'm just so over it. I'm over you. Like, you can leave. But for some reason, there was no him leaving. So once again, like I said, my seizures start up. So I have seizures again. Now, Bayview at the time sucked at me in the seizures ordeal. They sucked. In their eyes, I wasn't having real seizures. So Franklin Square was the hospital of choice, because they believed in the seizures. I had a neurologist at Franklin Square, and like, I was told, like, they did that whole little wake up thing, and I did not wake up. Like, I was like out. So I was there, and the donor got locked up for something. I don't know if it was for driving my car or what. Driving my car without a license or what. Because I think he was going to meet my brother at McDonald's or something. Even still, he had gotten locked up. I'm like, okay, fine, it's cool. My mother decides she wants to bail him out. No, Ma, that was my way out. What are we doing? I'm fine. I would have been good. I was good with him being locked up. You have to bail him out. But I'm gonna leave it right there, guys, because so my child number 4 will actually watch this one maybe, because it's not that long. I'll do a chapter 7 episode 2 coming to y'all soon, especially now that my hair is done and I gotta worry about the wig, my real hair looking rough, putting on a hat, nothing like that. Y'all will see. I will be doing it sooner than I did this chapter 7. And we gotta get these done because they're still looking rough. But as I always do, please go support King number 2. He's telling me that I can't get paid because y'all not going over there. So can y'all please go check him out? It says Store.streamelements /water 2 R's at the end XBL. Like I said, he got the hoodies, the Like Bro hoodies. I was gonna wear my Like Bro hoodie today, but then I was like, I don't want them thinking that this is the only thing I got to wear. I mean, actually, I really should have. I mean, the Like Bro hoodie cover up the boobies. I didn't know the boobies gonna be popping like that today. But he got the Like Bro hoodies, pullover or zip on what you guys choose to have, and the pullover windbreakers, I think is Champion. I think that's like a really actual name brand is put on that. I do believe. So go over there and check him out, people. He got what you're looking for. I'll put it in the description, as well as Twitches y'all need to go follow. So, like we always say, and to my favorite, that's from Mimi. And just like water in the sun, I'm out of here, coach.